Hey friends, it's Reverend Ben. I'm back from New England. Got home yesterday. Today is Thursday morning, and this is your weekly video. My thanks to everyone who sent love and healing energy to Lucinda's mom, to my mom. They are both doing very well. But this has been a hard week for many of us. Many of us who know, many of us who are Jewish, many of us who are Muslim, those of us who know people in Israel, in Palestine, and those of us whose hearts are hurting just watching what's going on. So I want to send love to you and let you know, remind you that you are not alone. Many of us are hurting in our personal lives as well. You've spoken to me, you've emailed me, you've texted me about your own health, about your family's health. And in one case, your brother is dying. And I just want to say, you are not alone, and you are in my prayers, you are in my thoughts. Let us hold one another as we continue in this beautiful, imperfect community of ours. As I light the chalice, I remember my friend Mordecai Roth, who made this chalice, and I send him love in the afterlife. Now, a word about these videos. Some of you have been hearing them for 2 years now, and some of them it's newer to you. I want to think of it as shared ministry. I want to think of it as something we're doing together. So if you want me to announce anything of yours, please let me know. Right now, I'm doing the videos on Thursday morning, so please let me know before Thursday morning if you want something of an announcement nature in the video. Of course, we also have our other ways of announcing things in our newsletter, in our video screens around the building. But let this be another way that you let folks know about what we're doing here at UU St. Pete in our shared ministry. Also, if you have readings, a good chalice lighting, a good chalice extinguishing that you would like me to include, please send me those as well. We have a new building access and security policy that was passed by our board of directors. It was after being suggested by the safety team and by Buildings and Grounds. So our policy here is now that our doors remain closed and locked, except for on Sunday mornings when one of the doors in the wheelchair ramp at entrance will be propped open. The rest of the time, they will be closed. This is both for security and access reasons that we have this policy. And if you have questions or I've gotten some folks who say, that's a terrible policy. Why are we doing this? Our board meeting is next Thursday. So I'll get to that in a second, but I'll do things in order. Before next Thursday comes this Saturday, October 21st, when our CUPS chapter, the Covenant of UU Pagans, will celebrate Samhain from 4:30 to 9 in Gilmore Hall. Now, you can just come as you are. You don't have to be a pagan. You can be pagan curious. You could also bring the photo of a loved one, though. You could also bring food to share. You could also wear a costume. Now at 4:30, we'll be gathering, and I say we, meaning not me, because I'll have to pick up Lucinda from the airport. At 5 o'clock will be a ritual remembrance of those who passed. That's where you bring your photo or your remembrance. At 6 will be a traditional Samhain feast. And at 7, there will be a party, including raffles and a costume contest. So I am very excited to see uh, the results of that contest. What's Samhain, you ask? Samhain is the Irish language name for the month of November and also a Gaelic festival on November 1st, marking the end of the harvest season and beginning of winter or the darker hall of the year. Thanks as always to Chris McDonald for this information. You all may have seen it spelled Sam Hain, but it is pronounced Samhain, I believe. The ways to celebrate anyway, that's Samhain. You can find out more by coming here. And then the next day will be Sunday, and so we'll have our worship service. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, so we're taking a break from our UU heritage and UU saints to um, speak about domestic violence, and in particular in the context of covenant. I am thrilled that Sandy is going to join us and is willing to share some of her personal experience. So thank you, Sandy. I'm looking forward to that. Those of you who are yourself survivors, I just do want to give it a trigger warning. So please take care of yourselves. The information that we're going to present might be triggering for you if this is personal for you. And you are a survivor. Both of our nursery staff will be away, so there will be no nursery, but the rest of religious education will be open. And then after Sunday will be the program council. It's time for our quarterly program council meeting. If you're a member of a committee or a team, you should find out if your committee or team is being represented at the program council, and if not, you should represent that committee or that team at the program council. Even if it's already being represented, you should go anyway. This is going to be a wonderful gathering of those of us who do our shared ministry in the forms of the teams and the committees. Next week is a busy one. Tuesday night is the worship team meeting. Wednesday night is our first Blue gathering. I'm excited for this. Blue stands for Black Lives of Unitarian Universalism. So if you are Black and you are a Unitarian Universalist, the gathering will be on Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. Then on Thursday is our Board of Trustees meeting. This is an open meeting every month, and it will begin at 5:45 in Conway South. There also is a Zoom link for that. Then next week is another good week. I've just come representing you all at the Interfaith Monthly Breakfast, and next week is Interfaith Week. Especially with what's going on in the world right now, I think it's important to reach across religions to see what we all have in common, because as Maya Angelou said, we are more alike than we are unalike. So Interfaith Week starts with Crossing the Bridge to Peace, featuring Fred Johnson and friends. Mr. Johnson is apparently quite well known here, expressing different faith traditions while celebrating all faiths. Mr. Johnson is a jazz vocalist who performed with B.B. King, Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie, Aretha Franklin. That's Sunday, October 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. in Unity of Midtown. Then later that week, there's Courageous Conversations, Religion and Politics. That will take place at the St. Teresa of Calcutta Church, which is the church that's behind Allendale United Methodist Church, our friends at Allendale. So that's Wednesday the 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. And then finally, at our sister UU Church in Clearwater on Saturday, October 28th from 4 to 7 is Dancing and Breaking Bread Together for Peace, potluck. And that's from 4 to 7 p.m. as well. As always, when we extinguish our chalice, our flames in the chalice go out, and at the same time, we ignite them within ourselves until we can light another flame. Again, let us carry the flame within us so that we can remember that we are not alone. Blessings, friends. I'll see you soon.